Shalika Sharma, and today we are going to talk about how you can maintain the same level of productivity even while you're working at home. नमस्कार, मैं हूँ शालिका शर्मा और अगर आप इस वीडियो को हिंदी में देखना चाहते हैं तो ऊपर दिए हुए लिंक पे जरूर क्लिक करें. So, work from home is not a new concept. A lot of us have been doing work from home maybe for a day, for 2 days, sometimes a week. But I believe that working from home on a long-term basis is a new concept for a lot many of us. And so I thought, why not share with you the best practices, some do's and don'ts, all based on my experience. So, point number 1. Designate a specific office space in your house. Now, that space can be as big as the entire study room to yourself, or maybe a small place where you just have a desk and a chair. But what is important is designate a separate space. Now, it's also very important to make your family as well as your kids realize that now this space is your office. And even though you are at home, you are doing some office work. I know this is a very difficult task, but how do you do that? Now, let's see that in point number 2. Point number 2 is that you must stick to your office routine. Now, if you are somebody who starts his office day at maybe 10 o'clock, make sure that you get ready and start working right from 10 a.m. in the morning. You can of course leverage upon the commuting time which you are saving, but other than that, please make sure that you stick to your usual routine. When you will get ready, the way you go to office every day and start working right at the same time, even your kids by seeing you will start acknowledging the fact that even though you are at home, you are still working. Another thing that you can do is that whichever space you have designated as your office now, make sure that you don't allow the kids to play in that area. Make sure that you're not having any meals over there. Make sure that you are treating that space just as you would treat your office. Another very important aspect is that while you're working from home, make sure that you get ready the way you would if you're going to office. You would realize the vast amount of difference in productivity when you're working just in maybe your t-shirt or your pajamas and when you're working in proper official formal clothes. In fact, let me tell you, I even prefer to wear my office footwear while I'm working from home. It actually gives you a feeler of the office environment and really helps to boost your productivity. Now, let's move on to point number 3. Assess your hardware requirements. Now, for example, I am the kind of person who likes to use a keyboard and a mouse along with my laptop. In fact, I also use a laptop stand with my laptop. Now, if you are also somebody who likes to use some additional things along with your laptop or desktop, make sure that you have all these things with you. Now, in the initial first 2 days, I was not using these additional things and I realized my speed of working, my productivity had actually decreased. And so when I had all these things with me, I was working at the same level of productivity. So it's very important that before you start working from home, please assess your hardware requirements. Now, moving on to point number 4. As I said initially, you must stick to your official routine. Now, if your official routine also includes some tea or coffee breaks, or maybe a small walk around the office post lunch hours, make sure that you include these breaks as well. These breaks will ensure that you do not mentally stress yourself, and also they will keep you away from any physical fatigue. It usually happens that when we are working from home, we usually keep sitting for very long hours. This can actually take a very bad toll on your body. So make sure that you take your usual breaks as well. But just make sure that your 10 minutes break should not turn into a 1 hour break. Moving on to the last point and the most important one. Now, when you're not in the office and nobody from the office is watching you, you can always get tempted by so many distractions. Movies, web series, scrolling down the social media websites, and mind you, it has no end. So, when you're not in the official environment, it's very important to stay away from all these distractions. You have to make a conscious decision that you will say no to all these distractions. They can actually hamper your productivity very badly. Let me tell you, when you just start scrolling any social media websites, you would never know when those 10 minutes will easily turn into 30 minutes, 60 minutes, maybe more than that. So, to ensure that you are not distracted from your work, please make sure that you promise yourself that you will keep yourself away from all these distractions. My dear friends, the last point that I want to make here is that please understand that this work from home option is not available to each and every person. As of now, when we are struggling to contain the spread of COVID-19, the novel coronavirus, there are many people in different industries, in the banking sector, in the essential services area, and so many other people who do not have this option at all. If you have the option of working from home, please consider yourself lucky. Please make sure that you are using this option judiciously and with utmost honesty. So, these were my pointers on how you can maintain the same level of productivity even while working from home. If you like any of these ideas and you think that they are going to help you, or if you have any more suggestions, please don't forget to write in the comments box below. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you, stay safe, stay indoors, and most importantly, take care of yourself.